I am a 11-year veteran, and I ended up doing 4.5, 5 years straight in Afghanistan and Iraq. So here I was trying to transition as a veteran into civilian life, depressed, trying to cope with losing my mother, attempting to graduate high school and kicking addiction, and now I'm homeless. It was just too much. It was too much. And I remember packing all that I had into 2 bags, and I just started walking with no intention of stopping, and no particular direction, with no particular destination.
I always say obstacles are just opportunities to be great. Without an obstacle, you have nothing to overcome. I mean, that's life. You know, life is full of those things, and if you don't embrace those and face them head on, then there's no greatness in that. So Emerging Vets and Players sort of just came about through conversations that I had about how veterans transitioning out of the military and ex-athletes and transitioning from sports to that next stage in life, the struggles with finding purpose and sort of, losing that identity of who you are, whether it was an elite athlete or a warfighter. It's surprising but very common that they have this struggle moving forward, and feeling like you're never going to do anything as important as what you did before.
To me, Emerging Vets and Players is a reminder to be proud of who we are, what we've accomplished, and that we're not alone.
So what we do every week is, these guys and girls come in 2 o'clock, we train, we do MMA, we do a circuit. We wanted to bring these guys together, coach them up, and also build a community and get that camaraderie and the locker room and team room feeling that they miss. A healthy body leads to a healthy mind. It really does. The two almost always go hand in hand. And a lot of these people have been through some pretty serious injuries, whether they're physical scars or emotional scars.
Us coming to the gym and working out, we're able to push each other side by side. It just reminds me that we're all in this thing together, this thing called life. We're all in it together. For me, fitness has been the release. I have to exercise my mind, but I also have to exercise my body to be able to support that extra mental weight.
The best part of this is we sit around on the wrestling mats afterwards and just talk. We just let it out, stuff that's bothering you, stuff that's going well, accomplishments, just everything. And it's cool to hear that because there's so much in common with one another, and we have some of these similar struggles. And it's one of those things that doesn't just go away. You need that constant team life and that support system. What we continuously need are challenges. I think this Tough Mudder Challenge is perfect for what we're looking at right now, because there are challenges we have in our personal lives, right? And knowing that we're only going to get through it together, and we need each other to get through some of these obstacles. It's much tougher if you're facing it alone.
Our time in the military has really taught us to work as a team, and so this is just another offshoot of that. These obstacles are not meant to do on your own. We had to have each other. In any mission that you do, it's about the team and staying with the team and doing it together.
Getting out of the military, I didn't realize how much I struggled. I struggled with suicide myself. Being surrounded by these guys, having that community once again, being a part of something again. I think that's the number one thing. You've got to have community.
Community is number one. It helps you transition from one phase of your life to the next. First, you're a high schooler, and then you had a community of the Marine Corps that helped transform you into that Marine. And then afterwards, you have to get a new community that's not given to you. And so this community with MVP helps you transition from being a veteran to whatever else you want to be.
One of the things we always talk about is continuing to challenge yourself in some ways, and that's exactly what this is. Tough Mudder is not a race, it is a challenge, and that's the whole point. Just finishing it together as a group And that's what we try to do with MVP. We try to, push everyone through to the next day, in the next week, the next month, the next year, and the next challenge, and find that purpose again. We're all going to succeed together and because of one another, and that's what MVP is all about. It's all about serving one another and being there for one another.